Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor. That's disgusting. Can you just say hi like a normal person?
Sup, idiot? Woo! Be riding in the building. What's up to the Bry Dogs? Beep, 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 beep. Woo!
He's very high energy today. I'm very low energy
Guy
today.
energy. Dudes.
Guy energy.
Dudes. What's up, dudes? Fellas. Woo! Ladies. Listen, pimps up, hoes down. That's what I say. That's what
I'm
the
pretty
Bry Dog
down.
says. Woo!
I'm pretty down right now. I'm very ill. I think I might have some sort of immunocompromised disease situation going on.
You have AIDS, dude.
I might have
You
AIDS.
have
I think it's very
AIDS.
possible. I'm just
Why have
so
you been
sick
sick?
so often.
Every month. Like I was telling Erica, I'm like, this is a fucking excuse. Like she's just
No, I'm like dying over here. I really, really wanted to do the show Wednesday too, because I like doing it. It's fun and it's a nice little break. And my husband actually watches the kids for a while without me, like having to interview. It's a fun situation. And I had like 103-degree fever. It was so bad.
well, you see, you can't let your fever get that high because like you're killing brain cells
Yeah,
and you've only got so many.
that's true. I probably shouldn't have let that happen. Like take an ice bath or something, I
Yeah,
guess.
just roguing it out, dude. Just roguing it out.
Just roguing it. But okay, so something we've been trying to get at for a while, but we've had a lot of guests on, which have been wonderful guests, by the way. We had a pretty good streak there. I feel like
Yeah.
we had like Roscoe and Hank and Mir. That was a pretty good streak. Thank you guys again. But we haven't talked about my trip. I went to Las Vegas. And this is not just like, oh, you went to Las Vegas. This is a lady who's been locked in her house since she was 18 years old, just doing mom stuff and can't even go on like girls' nights going to Vegas. It was fun. It was very surreal. I would just say it's very surreal. Like everything that happened, including the Uber ride to the airport, was weird. So we're going down and I'm just staring out the window, okay? And there's like a SUV with the hatch open, and the dude's just driving along like he doesn't even notice, like do, you know? And then there's like people climbing around these rooftops
They're
right
called
after
roofers. They
that.
build roofs.
No, I don't think it was roofers. And it wasn't that kind of rooftop with shingles. It's like business rooftops where it's all like flat and has
Yeah,
the like,
people gotta build those too. Those still need to be
they
repaired.
weren't building them. I don't know what they were doing, but they were being weird, okay? And I was very jealous because don't you think like there's certain types of rooftops that just it's like it looks like it would just be fun to run around on, like a playground, like do parkour or something, like you're playing a Spider-Man game. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like back in LA, I had the first place I moved to in MacArthur Park.
Mhm.
They had like a whole thing set up, which no, but they didn't tell you about this because it was a slumlord. But and maybe it wasn't originally supposed to be. But you go up to the roof, there's like a fucking couch and like a canopy and like all this, and that was pretty cool. The
Yeah.
first Fourth of July in LA, I saw it looks like a goddamn war zone. It's crazy, you know, and it was really neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time, you're not supposed to go on the roof.
You're not supposed to. And so it was a weird out of place thing. And then there was like some homeless dude being weird on the street. And then I don't know, something about the airport is always surreal to me. Just like a weird place to be, kind of like an empty mall. I don't know.
What
Like a weird,
I think of
or like an
airports
empty
as
school.
I think of airports as not empty at all. I think of airports as very
They're
hectic and
not, it
shitty.
wasn't empty. It's weird even with the people there.
Yeah, I mean, I, I don't really get that. I think that like I want to go to the airport bar mostly is what I like. I love airport bars. I mean, it's overpriced and all, but you meet such interesting people because you're never going to meet this person again who gives a shit. So they'll talk to you about anything. Old drunk guys at airport bars. I hope to be one day.
I hope you can be. So I think you will be if you could just make it to old age. Or you
Yeah.
could just, I mean, maybe your lifestyle will age you so fast you could do it in like 2 years.
I mean, it might. It feels like that. I'm
You could
pretty
get like,
obnoxious.
you could do like old age makeup and just go do it. Like, just get the like weird rubber stuff they put on their faces.
Yeah, the latex or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
silicone or whatever it is.
I
Yeah,
don't see why not.
I mean, well, because I don't really have any places to go. Like, I'm not, I'm not. Where am I gonna go. I go to work.
You don't. You just have to go to the airport.
No, you got to have a ticket to get to the airport bar. They don't let you just go to the airport bar.
I mean, have you asked?
Yeah, let me ask the big black bitch at TSA, like, hey, I'm just scooting in here for a drink. I
No, but
can't.
when I go to the
Have you
TSA
even?
line, they ask for my ID
Right. Yeah.
only.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can't get to the bar, I don't think, without having a ticket. Because think of this. You know how hard it is to sometimes get into like a Sam's Club or a Costco without one of those fucking Nazis, like, pay us, please. Like, they
That's
fucking,
fair.
the TSA, they're a little more strict, I think, than the Costco bitch, who you
I
could
know.
just yell at. You go, ah! And she just let you go.
Oh my goodness.
I want a hot dog! Ah!
I I was at Walmart recently the other day, and I was just like there was like a line of people waiting for the greeter to like check their receipts, and I was just like, "No. Why are you
Oh, no,
like
fuck that.
no. Like
Leave.
if they stop me, I'll stop, right?" But anyway, so I just like went around and like went out the door, and there I looked back for a second, and there were the people waiting in the line were like, "Oh," like staring at me. And I was like, "What is going on here?"
I thought,
Why? It's like that video of the dude stopping everyone at the door with a lint roller. You
yeah.
know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
exactly like that. And like this one dude like called out at me, and I was just like, just keep going, just go out the door. It's like I'm not even stealing anything, but I felt like a criminal.
No, see,
Like
that's bullshit. At the
it
Costco,
was so weird.
it's kind of mandatory. Like, there's no fucking way you can get
Yeah,
out.
I'll wait in the line at Costco because I understand that like the whole point is the membership
Right,
thing. Like I
which,
get that.
yeah, but at Walmart, like, I've called people fags at Walmart to their face. You're like, sir, I need to see your receipt. And I go, you're a faggot. And like just
Not
kept
sure that works.
walking. It's like, call the cops then and tell them that I'm not stealing. And then I called your old ass a faggot. I'm trying to shop at Walmart. I could buy everything here if I
Yeah,
wanted. Who cares? Well, not everything. They do have an electronics section.
they
And
do, but it's cheap electronics.
yeah,
You
but
get
I
a
mean,
TV for like $100.
that is true. But I mean, I'm sure they have a ton of them. But
They do have a lot. That's fair. I feel like a
yeah.
lot of TVs. I
But
don't know where you would put all that.
I'll bet that produce would add up too. Listen, I couldn't buy everything there, not literally, but yeah, any
Well,
particular
okay.
item I could, I think, probably.
Probably any individual one.
Most definitely.
Uh,
But go ahead.
but did you ever, when you were a kid, have like weird like daydreams when you're at the grocery store with your mom about like, what if I just lived here?
Hmm.
Like I could have bed in the toy section. I could have all the snacks I want. I just like ride around on a bike.
I
Sometimes I still think
yeah,
about that at
I
Walmart. Yeah,
still
it's
fucking do
like
that.
it's
Like,
like it'd be cool if I just lived or like a mall,
yeah,
like you could just sleep in the mattress store.
right. No, we definitely considered trying to hide at the mall after closing. Like, of course, I never did it, but I knew people that did. Kids have
Yeah,
tried that. Now it's, because you think, like, as a kid, you're like, ah, with security guards gone, free reign. Yeah, maybe we can't get into the stores or whatever.
but no, they
There are,
lock everything
yeah,
up. Yeah.
there are definitely security systems in the mall, though. The police will show up.
Yes, he'll set off alarms and
Yeah,
you'll be on camera.
you will 100% set off a motion detector, and they've got cameras everywhere. You're fucked. But
Yeah, and also it's just not fun with all the stores closed. You would want
no,
to
it would
like
still
go
be
in.
fun. You get to jump in the fountain and play on the escalators.
That's fair.
Like, I'm sure they shut them down at the end of the day, but, you can slide down them, all that shit.
Well, maybe you could turn them on.
You might. You like
Might be
wear a
able to.
sexy kid dress or whatever, and you're just like, ooh.
I don't.
Turn on
I
the
wasn't. I
escalator.
wasn't prepared for that. I don't think I was prepared for that one.
Your fucking
I'm
face.
so. I'm so out of it. It just like shocked me.
Oh
I'm
goddamn! All
like
right.
half here, guys. But the point was that I kept seeing people on roofs and roofs that I wanted to run around on, and it made me very like jealous and put me in a strange mood.
Okay, so you're at the airport.
And there's just yeah. Anyway, so the airport doesn't really matter. We get on the plane and we go. Okay. I have this horrific cold. And when we get to Vegas, I am so happy because there's less humidity than there is in the south, like toward the Gulf. It was like 7% humidity or something. So it was really hot, but I was just like, I can breathe.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I can breathe. And then just we were walking somewhere and it was like 2 miles away, so easy, right? No, you have to like go on escalators to cross streets and
Hmm.
like cut through casinos, and it took us like 2 hours to walk 2 miles. And every
Yeah.
time I checked the map, it was like, you're still a mile and a half away. And I'm just like crying because I'm so sick. And then we finally get where we're going, and my face just starts gushing blood because the dry air has given me a nosebleed.
Yeah.
It would blow my nose for several days in a row. It's just like will not stop for hours. So we go to like this little restaurant, and then we go into this really cool tiki bar called like Frankie's Tiki Room. And the dude's just like chain smoking. There's like puffer fish on the ceiling, and I'm just like gushing blood. And I'm like, can I get some more napkins? Like trying to
Sh-
enjoy
The
myself and drink
dude,
a
the
tiki drink.
the dude did not believe you had any cold. He 100% was like, she's been here for 3 days on coke.
Yeah, it's just like it was so bad.
He's definitely like used to that. He would not have believed I have a cold. He would be like, no, 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 no. It's fine.
No.
Don't worry.
But the I don't know, it was fun though. We went to, I think I already talked a little bit, maybe it was on the bonus episode about going to the comedy show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We talked about that.
And
Nowhere
that was a
Near.
lot of fun. I would like to be a comedian, like a stand-up comedian someday when I'm older. That would be really fun.
That's the
There's
time to
this
start is when you're
mhm.
old and don't have 2 decades to
Mhm.
kind of get established. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a great
That's what I'm
fucking
thinking.
plan. Yeah, that's a good
Exactly.
plan.
I thought it would be. It just I'll just show up. It's like, "Hey, do you have an opening?"
Well, no, that's the thing is like you go to these open mics and there are like old people that just started or whatever, which is fine. But there's also old people that have been doing this for 30 years, and you're
Oh
like,
man, that's sad.
write new jokes, like something, like, do a thing. Like, because they're still telling jokes. They're like, I remember when the steam engine was invented, like that's,
That might be a pretty good bit at this point
you
though.
would think, but
It's
it's
new again.
not. They're like, what's the deal with these new gas powered cars? They talk like transatlantic. It's weird.
It does sound a little weird. Um, but on the last day, we were there. Now my husband was sick. Okay, so he's like laying in bed, and I was like, whatever. I'm gonna go get an iced coffee and just hang around on the strip, just like sitting outside. And
What? Why?
so uh I don't know. I was just like sitting on the side of the strip, like watching the people walk by. So my sister calls me, and she's in one of her like rabbit hole spiral moods where she's been like looking into missing 411 and like various government conspiracies. And she's
Sure.
like
The
talking to me.
truth, you
Like,
mean? The
yeah. And
truth?
she, well, okay. Yeah. Quote, conspiracy. Anyway, so we're talking about, so I'm talking to her. I'm the only one she could talk to about this because everybody else tells her she's crazy, but I will give her more things to look up because I've already read about all this. And so I'm just like, yeah, you like that. I'll like, you look at this one. It's even crazier. So we're sitting there, we're talking about the men in black guys that come after, you see aliens or whatever,
Yeah.
and missing 411, and like how MK Ultra and how everything's all connected, and like um
I just
Jeffrey Epstein and like
well,
all this. And people are walking by the street, and I'm having to talk loud because there's like wind noise and street noise and
mhm.
stuff. So I'm like yelling like all of these things on the phone and like laughing and making jokes. And people kept walking by because it's a very busy street. It's the Vegas Strip.
Yeah.
And then I wonder, I probably shouldn't be saying this because what if someone actually recorded me and
They
I get
might have.
doxxed over this?
I mean, but
But every time someone walked by and gave me like a funny look, like, what the hell? I would smile really, really big and wave at them and say hi because I didn't know what else to do. And I didn't realize how crazy I seemed until
no,
I thought about it later. I don't
it's
know.
completely average. That's not
You
nobody.
don't think that's a weird thing to be doing?
No, well, it is, but like somebody went
I'm
home and
just
they
like
were like,
pacing around.
you were just part of somebody's fucking, oh, this is my vacation story. They were like, yeah, there's this crazy like homeless tranny that was like talking about, you know, just aliens on her phone or whatever. Guy, I don't know who she's talking to. She might not even, phone might not
Maybe
even
it
work.
wasn't even
She
off.
looked homeless. I mean, her clothes were fucking terrible. Like,
Yeah.
it's, though, like one time I went to Vegas and in the elevator, this is, I'm not going to get it exactly right what she said, But there's these two girls getting in the elevator, and she's like, "Fuck! I think I lost the crack. Oh fuck! Oh no, there it is! There it is!" And was just like digging through her purse and was just. And these were like not homeless women. They're just on vacation
Yeah.
smoking crack.
Yeah, there was a lot of people selling a lot of things there. I walked
Yeah.
by lots of guys who like very like you almost didn't catch it because he's being so sly about
Mhm.
it. Like, hey, let me know, I can hook you up. And he's got like something in his hand and he's ready to just pass it real quick. And I'm just like, it happened a lot. And I did not acknowledge the people,
He
obviously, but
would have
there's a lot.
ripped you off more than likely.
Well,
Uh,
probably.
I one time in downtown Los Angeles paid $25 for what I thought was acid, but instead was a tiny ripped up piece of paper.
That's
I still ate it. It didn't
you
do
just ate the
anything.
just in case.
Just in
Like
case. I was
maybe
like,
it
I'm pretty
works.
sure this is ripped up paper, but yeah, but you know, I was like, okay. And yeah, obviously nothing happened, but I don't know. It'd probably been like in
That's
his
really
butt or
funny.
whatever. Like, I don't fucking know. Um, yeah, no, Vegas is fun. It's a really fun
It was
place.
there was a lot of cool stuff there. Everything is very themed. We went to Fremont Street and then there was this homeless guy dressed up as Santa Claus that was like selling hugs,
Hmm.
which I thought was really interesting.
Why not?
That's
I
just
mean,
kind of the stuff. There's just stuff like that everywhere. There's like dudes dressed up as Buddhist monks selling prayer beads everywhere, and black dudes trying to sell you their mixtape. But then if you buy the freaking mixtape, guess what? It's a blank CD. It's a blank CD. Okay, I'm just gonna warn everyone: you're not gonna get a cool rap mixtape. Okay, from these men selling them on the streets of Las Vegas. You don't get to have that experience. They won't even do it like as a joke, like pretending that they won't even put like a track on there just of nonsense. Like it's just blank.
it would be funny if it was just a fart noise.
It's just something. I don't know. Like
uh,
it was very frustrating to me. I don't know.
well,
I
see,
thought it was very frustrating.
I really should have moved there when I had the fucking chance. I was planning on moving there for a little while, and then I didn't. Um, I had some buddies. They lived out in like the suburb area and all
Yeah.
of that, and they were like, "Yeah, you got to come down here. It's great." And then they broke up, and it was like, "Ah, shit. Okay, I guess I won't do that." But
It, yeah,
it's
it
my
did seem
type of
like
place.
a very fun place, and all the people that seem to like live there, like if you
They
like
don't go to
listen
the
to the
strip.
conversation at the bar or whatever. Well, no, they were at one of the bars we went to, and actually both the bars we went to were off the strip and in different parts of town, and things like that. And then some people at a museum we went to. But what was that? Where was I go? Oh, we had a taxi driver that like he was so talkative and so excited about what he was saying, and he's just like every time he he was like talking with his hands while they were on the steering wheel, like
Yeah.
basically. So he's like going on and on and on talking. And we're responding to him because we don't want him to like turn around and look at us and like his hands go that way too. And like that would just be doing donuts at that point and he wouldn't even notice. And we're talking to him, but we're just like trying to end the conversation politely over and over and over and over, and it won't work. And it's just every time he tries to talk with his hands, the car is like jerking everywhere. And it was that was the scariest car ride of my life, I think, maybe. And just all this traffic and construction everywhere.
Shit.
Oh my goodness, that was a good time.
Vegas is a
He was
very
a
fun time.
character.
Vegas is a very fun time. And you did the thing. You go over, you put $20 in the machine, you get a drink, and you fucking leave, right?
No, I only put $1 in a machine, and that was enough for me. So I was sick the whole time, and I didn't want to drink very much, so I didn't bother try to get free drinks.
Gay.
I was sick. Okay,
Gay.
I needed to keep walking, and I didn't think I could both be sick and drunk and walk. Like it just seemed difficult.
You have
Um,
AIDS. Gay.
but anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I sit down. I'm like, this is our last night there, and I say I need to gamble. Like I
Mm-hmm.
can't just not gamble. And this whole time, everyone's gambling everywhere. We walk through so many casinos, and there's just like Gen Xers like sitting there just feeding money, drinking Coors, feeding money into the. Everyone was drinking Coors. It was weird at the
Yeah.
casinos.
It's a pop.
And
I get scotch and soda. It's Johnny Red, so it's shit scotch, but you
it,
know.
at one point, I was in the elevator alone with this couple, and it was like 7 a.m. and I was going to get coffee. And I was joking about how, like, yeah, everybody here stays up a lot later than me. Ha, I guess I'm up early. And she was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We were up until a couple hours ago, and then I told him he had to go back for a nap, and then he's already
Yeah.
back out here. And I was just staring at them like, oh, what what are you doing? Like, what are you do
Coke and
blackjack
gambling.
or? And they're like, no, we're going to the slots. Like they just sit there at
Oh,
the
fuck
slots. They're
that.
just
Yeah.
like zombies at the slot machine all day. And so I sit down at a slot machine and I put in $1 and it takes me a couple tries to get it in because had like a kind of crumply dollar. And then it goes twice and I'm out of money in less time than it took me to put the freaking dollar in. And my
Hmm.
husband's like watching over my shoulder and he's like, I wish I'd been recording that. If I had known that it would be over in literally 5 seconds and you just lost all of your money right away like that, I would have recorded this to show everybody. He's just laughing at me. And I said that I don't like gambling and I didn't
What?
try it
Okay,
again.
that's the dumbest analysis of gambling ever.
I don't know. I put $1 in, I lost it in a few seconds, and I felt like maybe I shouldn't put another dollar in.
Okay, first of all, slots suck. All right, don't do slots. It's fucking stupid. Uh, you do fucking craps. You do
Well,
blackjack.
yeah, I couldn't convince my husband to gamble with me.
I don't know how you're gonna go Vegas and not gamble. That's
We're
just
doing
fucking
all kinds
insane.
of stuff.
There's, it's whatever. Fine.
I
It's
will
do
say
what you
though,
want. More money for me at the blackjack table.
on Fremont Street, there was a DJ, right? They do a DJ every night basically, and she didn't do shit. I don't believe that DJing is hard at all. She like changed the song to the next song and then did like dances with hula hoops and stuff for the whole song and then went back and changed the song again.
Okay, she's probably not actually DJing then. She's probably just pressing play. That's not a real DJ.
Well, it said it was a DJ.
People say they're DJs. DJing is mixing. Don't listen. We got a whole fucking podcast to do. Don't get me started on fucking DJing and how it's like
It just looked like she wasn't really doing anything and
was
she
she
said she was a real
mixing?
DJ.
Was she
I
mixing?
mean, she kind of looked like it for a second, but then she would just like dance for the rest of the song.
Sure, everybody likes dancing, but no. Yeah,
But like not even behind the thing. Like she would come out in front of it.
well, I mean, I guess you could do that, but no, it's no. Did you
Just looked
record
very
it?
easy.
Did you
I just
record
feel like
it?
it was
Did you
very easy. I
record
did
it?
not record it.
Why would you
No.
not?
Why would I?
Because you said that it is bad. You don't think DJing is like hard to do.
I
Uh,
should have. I should have recorded it and been like, is this what you do while she was doing her little veil dance? Like a freaking Chinese harem veil dance
no,
or what?
no. There is fucking skill to it. It takes time.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, if you say so. I will say
I don't
that
know. Maybe if
I
you ever
think
watched
that
any of my fucking DJ sets, which you never have, I've got a camera on the deck. You can see what it does.
yeah, I
Dickhead.
just don't believe you.
Okay,
You're
then
just
you do
touching
it.
the knobs for
You do
fun.
it sometimes, but you do
I
it.
will do it.
You
I
do
knew
it.
it. I still think my idea that they should have like extra like decoy knobs and levers all over those things that don't do anything at all so that you could just look like you're doing things the entire time. And they could have like what was it? Freaking the boppets. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is
Yes.
that what they were called? Yeah.
Yes.
Where it's just like that and like you just twist this one here and you just flick this lever here. Like that's what they should look like. So it's like a toy. You can
This
just be
is
doing
so
stuff the whole time.
frustrating.
I just feel like
I
that's
have
what it
spent
should be.
a year and a half, like
Perfecting
just
your craft and basically
trying.
playing Bop It.
Oh, you bitch. You fucking bitch.
So anyway, I noticed something that I feel like you will understand where I'm coming from here, okay? On the strip where all the nice newer hotels are, you go in all those casinos and there's just like normal people like dressed in the outfits, like dealing cards and stuff and
Uh-huh.
working there, just like regular average looking people. But then you go to Fremont Street and you go in like the Golden Nugget where it's like you can't even see because there's so much smoke in the air and
Yeah.
they haven't like nothing has been touched since the 70s. Like that's the same carpet. and everything. And there's like a freaking shark tank that the water slide goes through at the pool, and it's just such a, like a weird vibe. And you look at like the blackjack dealers are like hot women or like young
Mhm.
Asian men, and you've got like people actually playing blackjack instead of slots. And I noticed that there was just that huge difference between Fremont Street and the Strip.
Right.
Like it was a much cooler place,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, it's a lot more dangerous too. But yeah,
I'm sure it was pretty sketchy. Actually, we walked there from another place like a couple miles away, and I was wondering if we shouldn't have gotten a car at one
yeah,
point there.
it's a little rough over there. But
It's like a bunch of homeless people walking around on drugs. Yeah,
yeah, it's awesome. Vegas is great.
it's fun.
Vegas is fucking amazing. I goddamn love Vegas.
I would like to go back. See, it's like Disney World for adults on the Strip, though. Basically, like it like if you go to Disney World and how they have like this big castle here or whatever, like all the hotels are exactly like Disney World in that way.
I
Like the
don't.
Paris one has like these like painted ceilings to look like a sky, and there's like
Yeah,
fake trees and fake
the
street
the
lights,
Venetian. Yeah.
and then I was at the yeah, there's a castle one, the Excalibur.
Mhm.
It's like a big old cool castle. Like it was really cool just because
There's
of that
there's
too.
Luxor. It's that giant pyramid. That's a
Hmm.
horrible goddamn hotel. It smells bad.
There's a
But
New York one
yeah, New
that's
York, New
like
York.
very grimy and like industrial and very cool.
It's very cool. You got Circus Circus, which also is kind of a scumbag fucking place, but it's still fun. Like,
I
th-
thought that's where you take kids.
you can.
I
Uh,
don't know that I would ever take my children to
Probably
I don't
not.
know why people do that.
Wait until they're like teenagers or something like that. At
Yeah,
least because there is stuff for kids to do in Vegas, but you
there
got to
is.
remember it's a scummy, decadent, fucking crazy city.
One of
In the
one
middle
of
of
my
the desert.
favorite.
In the middle of the
Yeah.
desert. You know what's crazy? Driving from Los Angeles into Vegas, when you hit Vegas and you just it's desert, blackness, nothing, and
Yeah.
then it's like, and you're like, holy fucking shit! It's the
Yeah,
best.
when we flew in, I was looking out the window. I was just like, "There's just nothing but like red looking desert, and
Yeah,
then there's this big city right in the middle of it that is actually really cool aesthetically.
it
Like it's just
is.
this oasis in the
Yeah.
middle of a big desert." Um,
It's one of my favorite fucking cities, and like
there was yeah.
every time you come into it, you gotta like play Stacks all right, Patron on ice, and baby you can do whatever you like. Hey, you can do whatever you like. You're just
Yeah.
like, yes, I'm here. Time to
Well,
tear shit up. Every
and we
person who goes into there goes, time to tear shit up, and they leave broke. It sucks. It gets you
yeah.
every time. One of these days, I'm gonna
Yeah,
win.
freaking $5 for a bottle of water anywhere on the strip kind of
Don't buy
upset
water on
me
the
a little
strip. Just
bit.
go
But
ask.
yeah,
Just go ask somebody for water. What are you doing?
that's what I figured out to do after the first bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, just go ask somebody for water. Like they're like, "Are you sure you don't want a course?" Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was so it's like, if you buy 2 beers, you get a free shot at all these little stores and stuff, and
Oh,
they'll just give you the shot right there.
I don't fucking buy beers in
Yeah.
Vegas. It's
But,
ridiculous.
we went to one place and there was, like, a lounge singer in there
Yeah.
and stuff. That was fun, like a Frank Sinatra type guy, and he was, like, walking around and, like, getting real close to the women and, like, singing to them, and I was giving him, like, lots of big applause, and he came and talked to me, and it was
Oh, I
funny.
thought for sure you were gonna be like, but he never came close to me.
No, he did. Because I just nobody was freaking clapping, and so every time he would finish a song, I would look around, and it's like this is actually kind of sad. Nobody's
It's
clap,
not
and I
sad.
realize he's there for the atmosphere. But so I was like, yeah, good job, and I think he really appreciated that because he was
Here's
just
the
very happy about it.
here's the thing. Did he
Yeah.
have a tip jar?
No.
Okay, then he's used to people slipping him $10 and shit like that.
Oh, I see. Okay,
That's
maybe I should have just
everything.
given him $10.
The whole fucking city runs on that, dude. He probably doesn't
Yeah.
even get a goddamn. He's a fucking. He probably doesn't even get paid. They were like, you can perform here for tips, and he's like, okay, like he's into it.
Yeah.
It's no. The whole city is like it's capitalism. I love it. It's my favorite. It's probably my favorite city in the U.S. to be honest with you.
There's so many scammers and
Yeah,
just
capitalism, baby.
prostitutes.
Yeah,
everywhere.
capitalism, baby. You made a comparison to Vegas to Disney earlier, which I think is
Yeah.
completely wrong because I think you could probably buy more child sex slaves at Disney.
Well, yeah, there's like a bigger supply of children.
And there's a whole tunnel under it and all of that.
That's true. There's a lot of like secret passageways and weird clubs.
How are you
and-
going to tell me that shit's not you? I'm using the royal you. How are you going to tell me that's not a thing when they've literally busted people for that shit at Disney? Hundreds of people have been arrested.
And they keep everything very quiet.
Yeah, it's like the
they
fucking
just
Vatican.
get it out of sight, out of mind.
It's like the fucking Vatican for Mickey Mouse. It's insane, Disney. It's insane.
We probably won't be going back there, but I've gone a few times with the kids and I like it there, but it's like I liked it when you could do a lot of things that they've stopped letting you do since COVID. I'll just say that. And now all those things are gone. So
Erica's told me I might like Epcot. Epcot's the only one that does sound interesting.
where you go to get drunk. People go there for like bachelor parties and bachelorette party types that they'll just like drink at every country, basically.
It sounds fun. I mean, the thing is, I can't go now because I guess our team doesn't like it, and so it's the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
I can't go.
You could just.
I do not want to pay $23 like 14 times for a beer. And
That's
then get
the
kicked
other
out
thing.
of a children's theme park. That's just not on my list of shit to do.
It is so expensive, and it just needlessly so.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'll just show up with the money gun and just I'll tip them that way,
There you go.
I'd be like, yeah, I could have gone to Dubai, but instead I went to Epcot.
Yeah. Also, I just can't fly anywhere with the whole family anymore because we have too many children, and it now costs thousands of dollars to do that.
Which is hilarious. Your own fault for being a slut.
That's not what that word means.
Really?
Yes. Do you want to do a Dear Abby?
We are half an hour in. Let's do the show.
Yeah, let's do a Dear. We're more.
Wow, you didn't even break. We're 32 minutes in. I'm the one that records.
What are you going to complain about now?
Well, just the fact that you're a whore, mainly. Like, you're dishonorable.
All right, Dear Abby. How obnoxious would it be if I became a CD purist and started going everywhere with a Walkman and playlists burned on CDRs? Assume I'm being as conspicuous about it as those people who take typewriters into coffee shops.
Okay, 4 people do that. 4 people.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
I've seen pictures of it. Yeah, like it's literally gayer to do that than have sex with men. Just have sex with men.
Maybe so. I think it would be cooler if you just got like an old boombox on your shoulder and walked around like that. Like that would be cool.
It is,
and then other people can enjoy it too.
It is cool, and they won't enjoy it.
They won't. They'll be very upset. But you will look way cooler. You look like a child with a Walkman.
And the person that's doing that most likely does not remember what Discmans were like because they skipped. And the battery life for the ones that like had anti-skip but still skipped were fucking 40 minutes. You're just running through double A's like nobody's business. Discmans were terrible. They sucked. I had one. It just skips all the time.
I had one. Yeah.
Like kids these days. Damn, I'm old. Kids these days don't.
Kids these days don't know.
They don't know how bad portable CD players were. They don't work. And then
I bet they could make a good one now, though.
They could probably make some weird anti-shock
but nobody
crazy.
Makes CDs anymore, so.
Why would you? Like, you can get FLAC streaming on Tidal, which I do have a subscription, not a sponsor yet. Tidal, balls in your court. You can get FLAC level sound quality streaming to your fucking phone or any device like that you can get apps on. It's way better than the fucking CD. CDs were bad. It was lower, if I remember correctly. It was lower than 128 fucking MP3 compression. So it was like lower quality. CDs were bad. It was a bad invention that, thank God, didn't last that long. So yeah, you're gonna get douchebag.
We kind of moved past that pretty fast.
Very fast. Cassettes are still around. CDs, not so much.
I had a cassette player and a Walkman at the same time, and I used the cassette player more. I do remember that.
Well, Walkman was a portable cassette player, a Discman.
A Discman. That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Okay, I had both then. Yeah, is what I mean. I got
yeah.
them in on the same Christmas, and I got the little tapes for one and a couple CDs for the other. But yeah, I only ever really used the
I like to think that
this thingy.
I like to think your mom was so high on crack, she bought you a bunch of cassettes and a disc, and it was like, "Merry Christmas, baby."
Well, she.
You
Well, the
play
thing is,
all
the
your
so
songs.
the first cassette she gave me one was like Saturday morning cartoon songs,
Sure.
but not from my childhood, from her childhood. So I like freaking I've never seen Hong Kong Phooey. I've
Ah,
never seen
Hong
HR
Kong.
Puppet stuff,
What?
okay? But I know the freaking theme songs.
Yeah, Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super
Number one
guy.
super guy, Hong Kong
Yeah.
Phooey. It's quicker than a human eye. Oh,
Ha-cha.
he's got style, a groovy smile. I can't remember. But yeah, I listened to so much of that, but I'd never seen any of the shows. And the one for like HR, was it Huffle stuff?
HR
Puffin
Huffins.
stuff?
HR Huff. See, now you got me tongue twisted. HR Puffin stuff.
Yeah, one of them, I think it might have been that one. It's like a really scary song. It's about an evil witch. I was just like, I don't understand the context, but this is creepy.
I've never
Like,
seen that one. I know Hong Kong Food because it was on Cartoon Network because
yeah.
they used to show like all the old cartoons like Scooby Doo, which Scooby Doo rocks. Velma, dude, that's my #1 over at the
Oh,
Scooby Doo
that's
gang,
so
dude.
dumb. You don't even.
Whatever.
It's so
Velma's
dumb.
fat old ass.
No, you know why people like Velma is
She's
because you
got
don't
fat old ass.
understand. No, it's because people think Velma is one of those like '90s teenage movie girls where they just take off their glasses and let their butt out and they're super hot. But
No.
no, she's a chubby nerd. That's not
Right.
what she's supposed to be. You're
Yeah.
just making her into that in your head.
No, Velma is accessible. She's got that big old butt, and she's got some tits on her. And that sweater, I love me some sweater tits. She's she's accessible. Daphne's too rich for me. Daphne is Fred's gal. All right, like I can't compete with Fred, but
What do you mean you can't compete with Fred?
I
He's
can't
an
compete with
idiot.
Fred. He's got too much money, dude. I can't compete with Fred.
Does
But
have money.
Velma, dude, Velma, I'll get Shaggy and his stupid ass out there. I'd be like, listen, he's out there smoking pot. Velma, you and me,
So you're just saying she's easy.
not easy. I'd have to work for that. But she's a hot
Okay.
nerd.
But you wouldn't have to fight Fred.
Yeah, I don't know what
That's the
Fred did.
point.
Fred would kick the shit out of me, dude.
Oh yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah. There's no way. Daphne wouldn't even be interested in me
Well,
anyway.
Daphne could kick your butt. She always had like gadgets and stuff in her high heels or whatever. She's like picking locks with her hairpins.
Okay, that is a way later version of Scooby Doo.
I'm
talking about the 1960s
what was it?
Scooby-Doo.
The Simple Plan theme song, and the one right before that too.
Yeah,
Those are the two I know.
That is a completely different version of Scooby Doo. I'm going the original Scoobs.
Okay,
I'm going original
Okay.
Scoobs.
that's good too. Doesn't have as good of a soundtrack though.
What?
They were playing Ramones in the version of what is it? What's New Scooby Doo? No, that's not the one. What is it?
What
Scooby
is?
Doo.
Hold
Which
on.
one is it?
That might be the same one. What is the one where it's got Scooby and Scrappy in it? That is
Oh, I didn't watch whatever has Scrappy in it.
because it was
before
like
that at
um,
least.
when the ghostly ghouls attack, Scooby eats a Scooby snack. Hey,
Oh, I do remember that song.
a pup named Scooby Doo. It's a pup.
There you go.
Yeah, a pup.
I never really
named-
watched that
pup
one.
Named Scooby.
I probably watched it a
Scooby-Doo,
few times though.
Scooby-Doo.
But no, the one that had like
That shit ruled.
the stupid emo theme song, or not whatever it is, but what was it, Simple Plan? I think it was. Had like a really good soundtrack. It had like Blink 182 and like Ramones and
No,
stuff.
this
thrown
makes me
in.
angry.
It was fun.
I hate this. Stop rebooting Scooby Doo. They've done it a million times. I want my original when they meet fucking the goddamn Globetrotters and they're like, the Harlem
That was good.
Globetrotters. That's what I want. Ron Howard. Like, that's what I want. I hate that. That pisses me off. Dude, what a strong fucking IP Scooby Doo is, though. Holy
really is.
shit.
And then the live action movies were actually good, and it had Buffy as Daphne, and
That's
she was
true.
perfect. She
She
was
was
perfect for the
blonde
role.
though. I didn't like that.
No, she wasn't. She had a wig on. It was like a reddish strawberry blonde, I guess, technically.
Daphne
It just wasn't
has
straight up bright red.
Daphne has red hair.
I feel like it wouldn't have suited Sarah Michelle Gellar though.
Probably
So I
not.
get it. I understand why they made her more of a strawberry blonde.
They probably tested that and were like,
Yeah.
oh no, we're trying to bill you as hot. We can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
not
then
gonna work.
her freaking husband played Freddie Prinze Jr. They
Yeah,
were
Freddie
so
Prinze Jr.
cute. They were so cute in that. That would have been the perfect casting. If they made the Barbie movie like 20 years earlier, those two.
I'm excited for the
Perfect.
Barbie movie. The
I
Barbie
am.
movie
We're
looks
gonna,
good. I'm gonna go see it with a buddy of mine.
I'm trying to
Because like, who's not gonna go
convince
see the new Ryan Gosling? We're boys, bro. We're boys.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
gonna go see the new
That's
Ryan
how
Gosling.
I've been trying to convince my husband, like, hey, we need to go watch this for a date. It's like, Ryan Gosling from Blade Runner 2049. He's got rollerblades, and I'm sure he's fighting replicants or whatever, and he's got rollerblades now, which makes it even cooler. He's got all these cool outfits, and my husband's just looking at me like,
But
it's just, what are you talking about?
my favorite thing from the trailer, I thought
Yeah.
and it's one of the things that kind of clued me into the fact that this is gonna be not a kids movie.
Oh no,
Is
it's not. It's for me. It's
yeah,
for me.
is
It's not for the children. I'm not taking my children.
I would not no. Is
Freaking Michael Sarah.
there's just this one scene thing where I guess like she's getting out of bed or whatever, and the feet do the Barbie feet thing, and I'm like,
Yes.
that's hilarious.
That was, dude, girls all across Twitter were obsessing over that shot because it's just
It's
a very
funny.
well done. Like, how did she do that? Because you could tell the calves are not flexed. So it's like, is she holding on to something? Like, how are they keeping that out of the shot? How is she like taking a couple steps like that? Like, people are like, did they like just put like weird shoes on her and they CGI'd that out, or like
It's
what's going on here? It
literally
was so
fucking
funny.
it's literally fucking green screen, I'm sure of it. Like
Yeah,
that's
I'm sure it is.
But that was so goddamn funny that I'm like, I gotta
Yeah.
see it. I guess it's a new Ryan Gosling. He's literally
Well,
me. Like I wonder how he has to. No, every guy. He's
I
literally
really,
me.
really, I want every man that goes to see this as a joke to come out and be like, yes, literally be Ryan Gosling this time too, and just be gay on Twitter. That's what I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping that everyone's gay. And then the Joker too, that's coming out. People are all upset because it's like a musical, Lady Gaga and stuff.
That looks
But
like
I would
shit.
challenge all of you to tell me who would be a better counterpart to that version of the Joker than that psycho bitch.
It's not
Like,
about
she's gonna do a good job.
it's not about that, you genius. It's about the fact that it's a fucking musical.
I love musicals. Why don't you like musicals?
I
And
like
why
musicals.
wouldn't the Joker do some weird messed up musical?
I
He
like
absolutely would.
Okay, listen. I like musicals if they're gonna be musicals. This is an attempt to say, let's alienate the original audience that loved this.
You're making the assumption. That
Okay,
that
and
is what it is, but we will
see it.
see.
Yeah, and we will see it.
I
and
don't
will
know
be-
that or not yet.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, it's probably what the thing is.
I like musicals.
It's called pattern recognition. I
think it's good
smarter
casting
than you.
too.
Yeah, I don't mind Lady Gaga being Harley Quinn. I don't give a shit about that. Like, I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
She's acted in lots of things. She was in a whole like season of American Horror Story.
I know. I was quoting Kanye West.
Oh, okay. It's just like, I mean, she's acted before. What are you talking about? She's fine. She's a good actress.
She was okay.
I don't know. I like the idea that Ryan Gosling is now Ken and Joker 2 is a musical. Those
like that.
things feel like I have the same emotion towards both of those developments, basically.
I have completely opposite feelings towards those things.
I
Ryan
feel
Gosling
victorious.
being Ken is awesome. No, it's not me. Stop it.
He's mine now. He's literally not me because I'm Barbie, but
No, Ryan Gosling being Ken fucking rules. I love the rollerblades. The whole thing is fucking sweet. Don't get me wrong. But no, Joker 2 being a musical, like, why did you have to get all fucking fancy with it? Why can't you just make Taxi Driver again? Like, just
Because a musical will be fun, especially
also,
if they're like gooning out and singing while they're like murdering people. That would be
I
great.
don't think you know what gooning out
I
means.
don't know what it means. I'm just making assumptions. I don't know.
I don't think you know what gooning out means.
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna stop you
It's
saying things I don't know what it means.
it's
Okay. I
it's
just thought,
it's
are they not
very
acting like
sexual.
goons? No.
Yeah, it's guys that sit in
Okay, I don't care
their
about this.
room
I don't want to talk
and
about this.
watch too much pornography and goon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a
That's not what I want to
whole.
watch,
It's
and I
like a.
don't want it to be a musical.
Yeah.
I don't want that as a musical.
I can't stop masturbating. How do I stop? Don't want to stop.
None of this is Reddit. We're not doing Reddit at all
I
today.
know.
I can't even like think straight. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. Also, why is there no iron emoji like for a clothes iron? Maybe I'm not seeing it because they don't work when men use them.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know why there's not an iron emoji.
I mean, okay, but here's the thing about stop requesting emojis. Like just stop. I get that they like there should be an iron emoji before there's like two men pregnant emoji. I understand that. There can't be an emoji for every single goddamn thing. There's so many things in the world. Somebody's got to draw them. There's apparently like a board that approves them, that's a
Yeah.
fucking odd job. That's a fucking insane job. Can you imagine, like, how are you gonna get pussy if you're at the bar and you're like, yeah, actually, the chairman of the emoji board. What the shit? I assume that different countries had different emojis. Apparently, as far as I know, there's tons of emojis that they go around. No more emojis. I get mad when people post emojis at all. At all. I hate it more than anything.
I'm gonna start just sending you emojis every time I have to send you something.
It's fine. I'll ignore it. I'm used to it. It's like jaywalking. When I see it,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call the cops, but I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, I don't like it.
It's funny because you have to kind of learn to use them as a woman, or if you talk to a lot of women. Like, my mother-in-law uses them a lot, and I didn't use them at all with her whatsoever because I just don't think to put it in all my text messages. Yeah, you know. Then I realized one day I probably seem like I'm just very rude because she's sending me like 5 emojis and like 7 million exclamation marks, and I'm just like, yeah, that sounds fine. Period. Like, so I had to start using them out of guilt. And so now I use them for fun. I don't know.
That's how you get sucked in. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you send me an emoji that's not like a smiling or sad face, those are fine. That's
Yeah.
old. Those are okay. We started with emoticons. I don't like that we moved to emojis. I don't like this.
Yeah.
And they don't mean like, why was there an eggplant? It just means dick now. The peach means ass. Like,
Yeah,
what the
I don't
fuck?
know what's up with all the food stuff, and I don't like the flags.
Yeah. Oh God, Jesus fuck.
Just
Anybody.
a lot of nonsense.
Even if we're buddies, if you have a flag, I'm thinking of one guy in particular. I'm not going to say his name. I don't think he listens to the show anyway. So if you're listening to this, I'm talking about you. Take the flag out of your motherfucking goddamn name on Twitter. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. You know what? All of those flags look like the gay flag to me. That's what they look like. All of them.
Especially that. Never mind, I can't. Okay.
The Russian one?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, the trans one.
No.
What other flags
That
are
is
there?
gay. Look, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I
the
was gonna
trans one?
make. No, I cannot. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Stop it.
That's fine.
I was gonna say, yeah, especially that blue one. Okay.
What blue one?
Clearly, I'm talking about Greeks. Okay.
Oh, that's who you're mad about? Is the Greeks? They don't have the internet.
You're so fucking stupid.
I don't know. I don't know what blue flag you're talking about.
We're gonna move on now to our Reddit advice segment.
All right, well, we better hurry up because I'm running out of a drink. I gotta pee. All mad about Twitter. Fucking
He's very
douchebags.
grumpy.
Hey, if
Just
you're
because of the
listening,
flags?
I was talking about you. Just
Probably.
straighten up and fly right, dude.
He's talking about every single one of you, even if you don't have flags in your name.
I
There's a
mean,
few of you.
what
A
type of?
few of you that I know are listening that you really
Oh yeah. Also, I hate all that fucking bullshit. Like, let me put my religion in there. That's also fucking. That's a flag. Just don't put emojis in your
um
goddamn name. Listen, it's only cool to
I think
like send your beliefs out if you're wearing like a studded punk rock jacket. All right, and none of you do that because jackets don't fit and you're poor. Fuck you. I swear to
yeah.
God.
I don't know why you don't like the cross or whatever, but the reason why I think it's very dumb for all of these people to have these crosses and like Vatican flags and stuff in their names is because then they go on to say like stuff that they should not be saying as a representative of their faith. Like there's a reason why I don't have the Orthodox cross in my name and I don't even have Orthodox Christian in my bio or anything like that these days because I realized, oh yeah, if I do that, I'm a representative for my faith in every interaction I have on here and I can't be goofy or a bitch.
Yeah,
But these people are being goofy bitches. They're
I'm,
not doing the right thing.
I guess that's fair. It's just you nerds are all Jewish and gay to me. Is basically
Probably.
you're just the
Did
same.
you get it?
Huh? No, I have no idea what you're
Okay.
talking about. Oh, did you
Mm.
send me a fucking text?
No. Okay. We're moving on to our Reddit advice segment.
Okay, so anyway,
Please
who would like to know Abby's phone number?
don't do that. Someone else sent my phone number to someone today, an internet person. Oh my god!
You're
You
not
know what?
supposed
I'm
to
not
do
even
that.
gonna get into this. I'm not gonna get into this right now.
Can't do
But
that.
Bryden probably could figure out who did it. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I think I know.
people be more careful with my information. That's all I'm asking.
Incredible. Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty funny.
Um.
I'm gonna start a website called abigailsphonenumber.com.
There's a reason I don't give it to you. Okay, there's a reason I don't announce it on the show. There's a reason I don't say a lot of things. You think like there's I seem like I'm a very open person on this show because I intentionally overshare information that is in no way identifying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Like just anyway.
Sounds like a challenge, guys. That's what I
Yeah.
say. It sounds
No,
like
stop. Okay. I hate this place and I hate all of these people and I hate you and I hate that I'm here and I have look, you know what? Let's check my temperature again. I did it right before the show. It's at 101.4. Let's see what it is now. Now that I've been shouting. Can you hear my voice? This is okay, come on,
It's
hurry up. Turn
gotten
on.
bad.
Oh,
Okay,
it
guys.
actually went down.
I want you see it's therapeutic. I do, guys. I want you to know, Abby and I are great friends. It was a little awkward
we?
for me to watch or stick a mercury thermometer in her ass, but you know,
Look, we have to get the most accurate measurement so that the people know. And I'm actually not at 101.4 anymore. I'm at 100. So it's below the fever threshold. That's better.
101.4. Every time I see thermometer stuff, like there's no way I could be a parent because I would just do radio voice. Like 98.6, blah blah.
Yeah.
Like there's no way.
Dude, my husband got this one where it's like it looks like a sci-fi gun and you put it at the forehead and you don't
Oh
actually
yeah.
like make contact with them. But it just you have to get it perfect or it's nonsense. It doesn't work and you can never get it perfect, right? And it's like it doesn't function. So I'll be sitting there like dying sick and he'll come in and just shoot it at me real quick and go, "Yep, you're lying. You're not sick," and leave the room like with this silly little temperature gun. Like
Those things suck, and they used them during COVID for a little bit. And I was like in Florida, really, you'd come
yeah.
in and it's like fucking 100,000 degrees outside. You come in and they're
Yeah,
like,
it's like
"Oh, you hot? You can't be in here." Like that
it's
never happened to
102
me.
degrees outside and the thermometer picked up 102 when you're just shoving it in the air between my face and the thermometer. Yeah, I wonder how that happened. Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds annoying.
that shit was fucking insane. I guess
Yeah.
let's just sweep it under the rug and not forget about it. Just totally
Yeah.
forget about it, everybody.
Never happened. Never happened.
Fucking
We're past that
assholes.
now. I mean, never mind then. I'm probably never going to go to Disney World again because they changed everything up with that as an excuse.
Mm.
It's very sad.
We got 6 minutes. You want to bullshit, or are we gonna do a thing real
Uh,
quick?
we have not been very organized today. I'm sorry, everyone. Please forgive me. I feel like I'm intoxicated because I'm very ill and I had a migraine before this
I mean,
started and I'm like dizzy from it.
you also made a drink when we first started.
I did not actually. I'm drinking green tea, but I feel like I'm
I
wasted even though I've drank
literally watched you pour
this
vodka into that.
in green tea.
Yeah,
That sounds disgusting. That sounds like a bad idea.
that's what I thought when you did that. But I thought, hey, vodka goes with everything, whatever. She was like, I'm gonna go make a hot toddy, and then like came back with not a hot toddy, which means you chugged it because I was down there bullshitting with Erica and
Yeah.
taking a piss.
I chugged a hot toddy.
You might have. I don't know. Your face is all red.
Maybe that's why my throat hurts and my voice sounds funny. So just like skull, it's like still boiling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do. You're a fucking alcoholic.
I'm not okay. This
That's why,
whatever.
guys. That's why the show is 2 days late. By the way, she had a 2-day hangover because she had a bender.
That's exactly what's going on right now. Please help my daughter. I am a mother. I love my daughter. But ever since she downloaded TikTok, she won't stop doing stupid dances. I'm afraid I'm losing her. I asked her to do the dishes and she just turned at me and started saying, small waist with a pretty face with a big bank. I'm so lost. None of the other parents will help me.
I just hit her. I don't know. Your kid's a fucking, it's your kid's doing trendy bullshit. Just hit your kid. I mean, take your phone away. You know, listen, that's all you can do. You can't stop that. That's also not that harmful.
She's fine. She's just making jokes when you asked her to like do the dishes. Like I understand you don't get the joke. I don't get the joke either, but she's just being silly. Like you're not losing your daughter because she's being silly.
I think the biggest concern should be she's doing dances on TikTok. How old is she?
Oh yeah.
Because that's like,
Well, I would want to know like that for sure. Well, I don't know why you're let me see. She didn't say how old the kid is. I would like to know how old the kid is.
she's probably
I'm
like
assuming
16,
like
something like that.
14 or 15 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like they shouldn't be doing dances on TikTok. I don't know why you're letting them post to TikTok, but I don't even post like images of my children online or anywhere and didn't even when I had like non-anon social media. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm one of those parents. Like, you don't need pictures of my children.
Yeah, because they're gonna post them on there themselves when they get old enough anyway. You know. Well, no, they
Guess
will. I
so.
mean, they 100% will.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Well,
like,
yeah. I just want to keep them away from that as much as possible. I don't know. Like, you don't, also, though, I want to say this to parents you do not have to give your children access to all of those things just to give them like a fun toy to play with. Like you have an old phone, you could have it to where they can only use it on Wi-Fi and it stays at home and they could use like text apps at home and stuff. Like they don't really need to bring it to school and get in trouble at school. They don't need to be posting on TikTok. And you
well,
can restrict things easier that way. Like my kids are young. They're not like iPad babies or anything, but they could do Duolingo or listen to music on their phones and it's fine. And we just take them away at bedtime.
there's,
What?
how many
What?
times have you just given them the switch so they'll shut up and we can record the podcast?
Well, that's once a week. It's not all day every day.
Don't sit here and act like you're holier than thou. You
Well,
fucking-
no, I don't. Okay, I do let my children play video games. I do. And I let them watch TV, but that's not like they don't
That's all
just
they
do it
do.
all day.
That's all
That's
they
not
do.
true.
They watch Muzzy as she's like, this is homeschool.
We don't even watch Muzzy.
He's just, Vija Lajuvi, Muzzy. That's it. And then she's like, I'm a homeschool teacher. And she just fucking drinks green tea and vodka the whole time.
Which is disgusting,
She's
by the way.
I know, I keep telling her, like, just change the drink. Like, do literally anything else. And you're like, I don't know, I bought all this drunk on the internet. I've got to drink this green
I
tea.
bought all this drunk on the internet. Oh my goodness. Speaking of buying things on the internet though, I am really loving the like both the like nonsense like Asian clothes, like shirts that don't make any sense. It's just like for Asians to look like they're wearing an English shirt, so it's not even real words throughout most of it. So I have some stuff like that, and then also I have stuff that's made to look like it's trying to be a knockoff of something, but there's no thing for it to be a knockoff of. You know what I mean? Like it's
I'd
like a
like
bait
to
and
see
switch
it.
and like fake band shirts where it's like it looks like it's supposed to be a band shirt, but the band doesn't exist. These are the things I've been buying like on AliExpress. Like it's just I don't know why, but it's so funny.
Why
Like
don't
yeah,
you
my shirt is
just?
just
It's that
cats.
LCKD cat is. I don't know what the fuck that is.
It
Be
says
the only thing that makes sense is be cute.
It says be cute. It says delicious food must be shared by everyone to make it delicious. It has like two pictures of cats and they're
With
saying like
gibberish.
nonsense things like gibberish. And then there's a picture of like a little sandwich that's in the shape of a heart and it says delicious cheese there, and then there's like iced coffee on a tray with like receipts. Like someone just took a picture of their like iced coffee and the
See,
drink carrier tray with the
see,
receipts
the
still.
problem is, I love the
It's like bad grainy pictures.
I
Like they're taken with a flip phone.
I love the ambition of it, but the thing is, it's gotta feel terrible on the skin, and that's what I
No,
dislike.
it's terrible quality stuff, but it's just it costs like $5. Like I don't really it's a joke. Like I don't know.
You sell that shit for $70 a shirt on some quality cotton, and people eat it up.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do, become a fashion designer after I help you become a fashion designer
It's not a
eventually.
plan. We'll just ditch this podcast and make clothes, and we'll just be at Fashion Week, and we're just over there like, do
Yeah.
you think French people know what the N word is? Because I'm gonna put it on a shirt.
They
It's just,
don't. I mean, well, actually a lot of people know English. I don't I think you could probably trick some Chinese people with it though.
I think we could partner with Balenciaga because they're gonna have to make a comeback somehow, and we'll just make sure to say the N word on them. Just be like, listen, this was a lifelong and expensive bit, but damn, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Just people walking down the catwalk
Yeah.
with the N-word shirts. Oh
I
god,
think we can make that happen someday. It's gonna be good.
I love the
Oh my
idea.
goodness. My other recent fashion choice was to get these docks that are white. I think they're very cool. A very cool contrast to the clothes I wear.
Well, you gotta keep them. Erica can help you with the keeping them clean. I've got to clean up my Reeboks.
Hmm. We got some like polish for them and stuff too.
Well,
So
it's like acetone. Apparently, it's like what you use on them to clean them up.
acetone. I'm not sure what the one is that my husband got, but see, he cleaned them for me because I scuffed them up day one
Yeah,
in Vegas. Like they
they're
were
white
bad.
shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, yeah, maybe that wasn't the place to wear them. We're
Mm.
walking everywhere. Multiple
Um,
homeless people. Okay, but I think we're out of time for
we
today,
are
everyone.
because I got to pee super bad, so we
And
got to
I
do our
really
ad.
also
I got to
pee.
say
Yes.
a big shout out to our patron DT, who is at the Patriot level 1776.
Ooh. Very exciting. Is that the one that only goes to you, or are
That
you
is
really
the
gonna
one
try
that
to
only
separate
goes to
that
me. That
out?
is the one that
So
only
I don't
goes to me.
like this
No, 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 no.
person.
There's a caveat there. I mean, like not a caveat. There's a disclaimer there. I am only allowed to spend it on designer American flag shirts.
Oh, okay. That's very specific.
Yeah,
Okay. Yes. Okay, I approve of it then. That's fine.
that's fine. So if he
At
does
least
that for
there's some
30
rules.
more years, I might be able to afford something like that.
Well, thank you very much for joining the Patreon. That's our highest person so
That
far, like
is, yeah.
highest dollar amount person so far. So thank you for that.
But still, thank you to all of the other unnamed people.
Yes. Now, if you gave us more money, like if you say join the $25 tier, we would say your name every episode.
Well, no, I think that there's no rules on that. We do say it apparently, but also you have to draw him something, which by the way, guys, can be pornographic.
No, it cannot. That was it cannot make me deeply uncomfortable and it cannot go against my ethical
It
code.
can actually be something that she can be held criminally liable for. So let's say you got a ransom note, she can draw that.
Okay, I there's got to be some like measures in place to protect my identity if I'm doing these things.
You can
Okay.
ask her to draw her address.
Just like draw the detailed self-portrait, your address, your phone number, what high school you went to.
Yeah, you can ask her to just draw her social security card.
Yeah.
Like, who knows?
Just driver's license. Just yeah. Okay, now your credit card. I think this is a very good artistic representation of your American Express card, Abby. But we also have an affiliate code for eGuard watches. You might have seen them on Twitter recently. Going around was a video of an ad for their watches. So it was the one that had the girl who was like working her whole life since she was a child to become uh, a a runner, an Olympic runner, I guess it was. I don't know. It was like a week ago and I'm very sick. And then, a man beats her in women's sports, and it was a very heartfelt ad. So it was them. But we have, if you go to eGuardWatches.com, that's EGARD watches.com/ here to help. You can use promo code HELP, all caps, HELP, to get 15% off. It was 20% off, but they switched it to 15 because of reasons. And we do get like 10% of that also. So it would be helpful to us if you would use that code if you go to buy a new watch. And I would like you to consider this, ladies, if there are any ladies listening. I know there are a few, but Father's Day is in June, and a watch is actually a very good Father's Day present. So I think that you should buy one for your husband or your dad or both and use promo code HELP. Like you're screaming for help, all caps.
I don't think it has to be all caps, but you can do that. And Mother's
I
Day's
just
coming up, and they got women's watches.
Oh, they do. Okay, good. So there you go. Husbands, you could buy your wife a Mother's Day
It's
gift. You better
15%
hurry
off.
your butt up.
It's 15% off,
Yes,
right?
I said
Okay, yeah.
15% off. And then, yeah, so there's that. And then you can join the Patreon at patreon.com/ here to help podcasts for as little as $1. But we have various tiers there. And like we were saying, the $25 tier will let you get the a commissioned picture from me with caveats. Okay, I won't just draw anything. Don't listen to Bryden. And I think the $5 tier is the one where you can get the unaired, other than this bonus episode. The first pilot,
Yeah.
first episode we ever did. We did not post it publicly. It's just there on that
It was
$5 tier. So
bad,
$5 or
guys.
more.
It was bad.
It was not good. So if you want to listen to it and make fun of our very first attempt at this,
This is mainly Abby. I mean, like, I'm a fucking pro, but yeah.
oh yeah, he's a professional. Get in touch with me on Twitter at OctoAbby with an I to join the Discord server. One and only Bryden with the number 1 is Bryden on
Like
Twitter.
a finger.
Like a finger. Thank you for listening, everyone, and have a great week. Secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.